a question I had for you. So you're doing these exhibitions. You did one recently. Can you share that experience with me?
Yeah. So my recent exhibition was first of its kind because it was a two-person show. So
Okay.
there was another abstract artist. He's very talented and senior to me. His name is Koji Kobayashi-san. You can search him on Instagram by Koji Kobayashi. So he was an abstract artist, and I was
Type
in.
his name in the chat when you get a minute.
Yeah, sure. So, so Koji Kobayashi-san and I both are like abstract artists, and this was identified by one of the gallery owners.
Okay.
So they suggested us to have a show together because they believe that my idea of abstract art is very different from his idea of abstract art,
Okay.
but still they respect that we both are abstract artists and we are offering something to the viewers and we have a message for the world.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. So earlier I was like, I there was not even a single moment when I was not sure that should I do it or not. I was all ready and I said that yes, I want to do it because this was a great opportunity for me
Yeah.
to showcase my artwork with uh, a Japanese artist. So it was a very balanced kind of exhibition. Like there was an exhibition hall, and half of the wall, like right hand side was dedicated to my paintings, and left hand side was dedicated to his paintings. So if you enter the
Yeah.
gallery, it was all abstract, but it was still so different, you know.
Do you have photos on your I'm looking at
Yeah.
your
So I'll message you Koji Kobayashi-san.
yeah.
Koji Kobayashi. So, and I have pictures in my Instagram as well. So if you see third last one, two, three. If you see fourth last image, the grid of the paintings, this belongs to Koji Kobayashi-san. All these paintings in this grid is his art. So I think he also uses different colors and he also likes the flow. And then next images are my paintings.
All right. Hold on. Let me
Maybe his name would be written in Japanese, or I can send you the link. Maybe his name is written in Japanese. So if you are typing,
which do, do, do. Which photo did you say of
the
yours?
fourth last photo, fourth last post, one, two, three, and four. Do you see a grid of paintings?
Yes.
Small
Yes.
paintings.
Okay. Here we are.
So this is Koji Kobayashi-san's painting. So this
Okay.
is all abstract.
It's similar but different for sure.
Yeah, that's what everyone felt. It's similar because it's abstract and part of our process is similar, but it's still very different because he comes from a different background, culture, and there are different
Yeah.
things that inspires him.
Wow.
So, so the difference that we discussed. So Koji Kobayashi-san shared with me that he doesn't think about anything while painting, but
Okay.
after painting, he sees something in the painting, and then he gives name to the painting.
Really?
So this is his process.
Wow.
He likes to paint in the moment. However, my process is I have a thought before, like
Okay.
I have an inspiration before in my mind, and then I lay down the paint. However, I also name the painting afterwards, but there is definitely something in my mind before I start painting. And the similarity between our art is that he also paint in the moment and I also paint in the moment. Like we
Yeah.
don't plan. He also doesn't plan his process. Like I'll use this color now, this. Same is with me. I don't plan. I'll use this. At the
Wow.
max, I'll plan. I'll have my inspiration in my mind.
Wow. Give me one moment. I'm getting a
Sure.
call from somebody. Okay. Sorry.
No
Continue.
worries. So I was telling about Koji Kobayashi-san's process and my process. Like so Koji Kobayashi-san's process is like he doesn't think before he paints. He just paint in the moment, and
Okay.
then after that he see some imagery in the painting and then name a painting. But on the other hand, I also paint in the moment, but I already have some inspiration in my mind. Maybe it is the atmosphere or what I last saw during my travel, and then I start painting. But I also don't plan my process, like it is in the moment.
Yeah.
So there are some things similar and some things different in our art. And so apart from that, during this painting, there was a very good message, because in Japan, knowing Japanese is so important. I don't I don't understand. Understand a little because I'm staying here for past 2 years.
Yeah.
So the beauty of this exhibition was that Koji Kobayashi-san do not know English. He can only speak Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. I can only speak English. But still, we had an amazing exhibition without
Wait,
any
repeat that again.
translation.
So you know English. He
He
knows
doesn't know
English?
English. No,
Okay.
he doesn't know English. I don't know Japanese.
Yeah.
So I can speak English and he can speak Japanese.
How many languages do you know?
I know 3 languages, I think.
Three? What
Three.
languages?
Like I know Hindi,
Okay.
and I know English, and I know a regional language, which
Okay.
is Punjabi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
impressive.
but it is so common for kids in India to be bilingual. Like it's not a thing.
Yeah.
While we are in kindergarten, we learn our mother tongue, Hindi, and English all together. So it
Okay.
comes naturally to us.
Yeah. Wow. So you're able to, it's interesting how just like people coming together from different backgrounds that don't speak the same language can still share interests and share like this common experience. It's pretty wild.
So yeah, I thought like art became the common language, because most of the time what we were talking is like inspirations behind the painting. So we were only talking art, and like we were using Google Translator and translation devices all the time.
Oh,
But
really? Interesting.
yeah, so I'll say, Koji Kobayashi-san, could you please tell me something about it? And then this translates into Japanese, and she speaks.
Wow.
Siri speaks to Koji Kobayashi-san in
Wow.
Japanese, and then he responds in Japanese, and then translate back to me in English. Or we do gestures and hands, like I explained to you, like it is hanabi or flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So this was very a beautiful experience, and a very good experience that taught me patience. Like it's not important everything to happen like respond and answer and hear and answer. You should be patient enough to understand what's happening in the surroundings, and you should also go on a slow pace, because if it is taking so much time to understand the other person, you might lose your patience, right?
Yeah, you probably have to be more thoughtful too, because because you want to, if they're gonna wait for a long time to hear what you have to say, it better be something good.
Yeah, that's right. And it can be frustrating also if somehow even after translation things are not articulated well. So you should be compassionate enough to like let go things, like still
Yeah.
understand the feeling,
Mhm.
no, like the intent of the conversation and not
Yeah.
the content of the conversation.
Oh, yeah. Say that again. The intent and not the content.
Intent, like intentions behind the conversation and not the content, like what was being said.
Yeah, that's how listeners should always listen to my podcast. I have good intentions.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, so all these small things impacts a lot in your personality. Plus, Rich, I also feel that this could be only possible in Japan because of the patience and the slow pace and kindness. I don't see it happening in India, where you don't understand
Okay.
each other's language. People might lose patience or get frustrated. What is it? I'm not understanding you. Hey,
Yeah.
please bring an interpreter or change
Mhm.
this. It's not my thing. Just change the setup. I need someone else, or I'll be
Yeah.
alone.